Hi there, John Monarusso, National Indoor RV out in Surprise, Arizona, West Valley of Phoenix. Just want to take a couple minutes, give you a quick walkthrough of the new 2020 Coachmen Galleria with all the options and all the equipment. This is a four-wheel drive unit with the Li3 electronic system, and just want to go over and point out some new features on the newer 2020 models. One of which is the new Lagoon table, which I just love because it can be turned into any position. You can swivel, you can get it completely out of the way, put it out in the middle, adjust it just from turning the knob into the up or down position, your choice. And similar to last year's model, we have our power sofa going down into the bed position. And one of the things that is different on this year's version versus last year's version is, if you look closely, you'll see the headrests are still in the rear position of the sofa. Last year, those headrests had to be removed, otherwise the sofa would not come down or come off. And with the power sofa, you can stop it at any position. Right now it's partially reclined, so if I'm sitting in the back, I can kind of kick back and put my feet up on the jump seat and have a TV right in front of me to watch as I'm traveling down the road. Pretty slick setup. Some of the unique features. What makes Coachmen different than a lot of Class B vans that you'll see out in the marketplace? One of the nice features that Coachmen does that goes unseen in the RV industry is when I move this cushion off the jump seat and I open up the access panel to where we have the extra table for the jump seat. I'm now going to dig down into my wheel well compartment, and I'm going to show you the wheel well. And what's unique about this wheel well is that silver material that you see in here. That's actually a material called Hushmat. And Hushmat is designed to eliminate noise coming into the van, so as you're traveling down the freeway at 65 miles an hour, you don't have the hum of the dual tires creating noise inside the home. And it seems like everything Coachmen does to build this coach, there's a lot of thought that goes into offering a very quiet ride to you, the consumer. So Hushmat down in the wheel well areas, and as a former rep of Coachmen, I've always looked at the competitor's product and have yet to find anybody that goes to this extent to offer a quiet ride. Another thing that goes overlooked quite often is our sidewall material. This material is an actual marine grade PVC vinyl. Marine grade meaning it's the same material you'd find in the yachts out on the ocean. Not only will it last a lifetime, but you're never going to get the flecking or peeling of the vinyl. And it's also got a nice little foam pad behind it, so it absorbs noise. It doesn't echo noise like ABS plastic would that you find in a lot of other motorhomes. And as I'm in this position, something new for 2020 and the 2021 models is this new little remote that controls our attic fan. So right up top we have our rain sensor fan, and this will eliminate any humidity or will actually pull air into the coach. All we have to do is turn the fan on. I actually have it set right now at 100%, and I don't know if you can hear the fan running or not, but I can. So I can go back to the remote and I just hit the down arrow, and I'm now running it at 85%. Hit it again, I'm at 80%. Hit it again, I'm at 70%. And it also has temperature control. So if I leave the fan on at night when I go to bed at 70 degrees out, and I want it to go off when it gets down to 65, I just hit the buttons on the right hand side, set it to 65, and that fan will turn off when it hits 65 degrees. If I crank it up, since I'm out here in Phoenix and it's a little warm, I have it set at 80, between 85 and 90 right now. Actually, You can kind of hear it going off and slowing down. So I'm actually in the auto mode. I can go over back to the manual side and manually control the speed of the fan any way that I would like. So let me go ahead and close that up and turn it off. So a couple of nice features, the lagoon table being one, the remote control fan up on the ceiling being two, and some of the other unique features to the Coachmen Galleria. Up in the cabinet, you'll see it's all felt lined. So when you put belongings in there, it makes for a very quiet ride. They intentionally will have dividers between this cupboard and this cupboard, but this one is much longer. So we can put little fold-up chairs in there. We've got the same thing up front. So we have two real long cupboards, moderate size cupboard, and the long cupboard in the back. If I close these up, you notice as I close them, we don't hear a slamming. Soft close hinges up top. When I go to the rear cupboard, you'll see we also have good storage in the rear of the coach. Right hand side, driver's side, I've got the long cupboard, and I open this one up here and I've got a smaller cupboard, and then we have our Jensen DVD player in the rear of the coach as well. The other real nice feature in this coach, and I'm going to turn it on for you here in a moment, is our 20,000 BTU 12 volt Pro Air AC. Does a wonderful job, and the beauty of it is it's 12 volt, so it's more energy efficient, also extremely quiet. It's a brushless motor that knocks out a ton of noise in the unit. As I work my way over, we have a convection microwave combination unit. And there's your instructions and your plates and everything in there. And down below, I have shelves. And you'll see at the very top, it's got a hanging rod because these are adjustable shelves and they can be removed. And this side here can be all hanging. And to the right-hand side of this cupboard can be all hanging. And then down below, I have a nice divided pull-out drawer as well. Very nice feature, all soft close. As I work my way up front, I go into the bathroom. A couple of really nice things about this bathroom. If you look at the bottom floor, a lot of people overlook this. Most manufacturers will have a shower pan on the bottom of their shower. And you'll see a bead of caulk running about 1.5 inches up from the floor to where the walls meet. This is all one-piece molded fiberglass. And we also have a porcelain stool with a foot pedal flush for easy use. And you notice how that stool sits up a little bit higher than the shower floor. The biggest reason for that is the actual black tank is built in underneath the toilet, and it's located above the floor, so you never have to worry about freeze-ups. As we work our way up from the bathroom, notice the 7.2 cubic foot NovaCool refrigerator and freezer. What's nice about the refrigerator is, number one, the door is up top. It's very good size, and it's compressor driven. On a compressor driven refrigerator, unlike the old days of the gas electric, when you turn this on, typically you got about an hour and then it's up to temperature. And once the refrigerator is up to temperature, you are probably running somewhere between 5.5 and 6 amps of juice per hour. And then up in front of the refrigerator, we have our storage for our close-off shades for the front windows. And these are very nice shades. You'll see a lot of manufacturers have gone to the same type of shade. It's got the solar color on one side, black on the inside. And if you feel these in person, they're very thick and well insulated. Nice feature. As I work my way up front, this is the new front end of the 2019 Mercedes chassis. You can see the steering wheel controls. You can see the power locks on the driver's door. And they also changed the location of spinning your seats around. Now, instead of being behind the seat, It's a knob that's located right below the passenger seat. And I just push that knob, give the chair a turn, slide it forward, and I can swivel the chair right into the living area. And as I'm working my way down the passenger side of the coach, I have a multiplex panel right at the entrance door when I walk in, so I can flip all the lights on. I also have a little storage cabinet at the entrance door. Good counter space. And in the FL model, we actually have an induction cooktop with 2 burners. And we also have a very deep sink. So between this sink depth and the handle up above, I can actually put a decent sized pan in that sink and fill it up with water for pasta. Nice little spice rack built into the side. Got my dark shade over the cooking area. Have it in the rear. I have the pull down screen for the back doors and dark shades over each window in the rear. And then on our TV, I have a little knob, should say an elastic band here, that I pull down, and when I release this button, the TV comes out, and voila, I can angle it into the front. So as I'm sitting up front with my chair swiveled around, I can watch TV from the front position of the coach as well. So the other addition to 2020, one of the other additions I should say, is we have a multiplex panel up front, but they've also added a multiplex panel in the rear of the coach. So from this panel, I can turn all my lights on and off. I can individually run the lights. I can go to settings, sync it into my cell phone. I can change the air temperature from the rear of the coach. Everything that I can do from that main front panel, I can now do from the rear of the coach as well. The other nice feature on the Coachmen Galleria is the cabinetry. And used to hearing about the quality of the cabinetry in the Coachmen. You don't see any brackets coming out with the drawer. It's kind of like you would find in your household. Dovetail construction, soft close hinges. Just give it a little push, it'll tuck itself away. Actually have a big drawer with a garbage can built in. Also, you can see the dovetail construction in the drawer cabinetry. And then down below, we have our intake for our Truma Combi furnace. And as I work my way up to the electric panel, I have our solar power control, our Truma Combi furnace water heater. I can turn my solar on or off. I have my 12-volt disconnect, my Wi-Fi ranger, my ground effect lighting, my motion lights as I enter the door, my clock for the Li3 battery, and this particular coach is also equipped with the Polar package, which will heat your water lines, your freshwater tank, and your gray tank, and been tested down to 5 degrees. So that's the inside of the Coachmen Galleria, the 24FL, featured here at National Indoor out in Phoenix. And I'm just gonna do a quick walk around the outside. Not sure if you can tell in the video or not, but this particular coach sits up about 2.5 inches higher than what you'll find a standard Galleria sitting up. Still have the same running boards, but there's a little bit more clearance down below. So if I live on a dirt road or I'm going boondocking, I have more than a fair share of clearance. On the outside, I have a 110 hookup, so I can actually hook up a TV outside if I so desire. In the back, we do have, between the sofa and the back doors, you can see from this black mat to where our screen is, that's our screen track right there. We've got about 14 inches of room to store goodies underneath this black mat. you will see our lithium battery. This is the Li3 package, and it does have a 600 amp Lithionics lithium battery. It's the only lithium battery approved for mobile application that is UL approved. Safest battery in the world. Fantastic setup. On the right hand side underneath the sofa, I have my Xantrex Freedom 3012 inverter, which will allow us to run everything in the coach electrically off from the battery, and that includes the air conditioner as well, without being plugged in or without having to run the coach. Down below I have actually a 7,000 pound receiver that comes on the coach from Mercedes-Benz. The tow rating is 5,000 pounds. The reason they put a 7,000 pound receiver on there is typically your tongue weight is 10% of the weight capacity. So if you want to put a storage tray on the back, you can put something on there and carry up to 700 pounds. That's our 30 amp service plug-in. Down below, we have our LP fill behind that black cabinet there, as well as an outside hookup for LP gas. And that's where we fill our LP. In our little compartment to the side here, you can see it's not our sewer hose, it's our macerator hose, and that's where we drain the gray and the black. And as we work our way up front, behind this compartment here is an outside shower. The way we fill it up with fuel is open the door, and there's our diesel fuel tank. When I close that door, shut the door, it's perfectly secured, and nobody can add anything to your tank you don't want added, or siphon out your gas. So I've got the coach running right now. There's a good forward picture of it. You can kind of see how much higher it sits off the ground than what a typical two-wheel drive unit will. And this one is in the Mercedes Silver. You can see all the sensors for the safety features integrated right into the front bumper. And as I give you a side visual, easy way to tell if the coach is equipped with the lithium option package is that red little lettering right in front of the Galleria signage where it says Li3. So that's it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. John Monterusso, National Indoor RV, Phoenix, Arizona. Cell phone number 616-893-3183, 616-893-3183. National Indoor out in Surprise, Arizona. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Enjoy your travels. Bye now.